Greg Kelser, the Rockets have a brand new and talented backcourt.
That's right, George. And Jeremy Lin, of course, last year, his emergence in New York. Question now, can Lin's sanity travel to Texas? If it can, then the Rockets will have a top 5 backcourt because we know that James Harden can play. This was a stunner of a deal last Saturday, last year's 6th man of the year. He will be missed in OKC, but this is a huge pickup for Houston. He will have plenty of chances to do that and score near the basket. It was a shocker of a deal. You know that.
Pistons lose it on Jason Maxiel's pass that goes out of bounds. Harden with the shot on the other end, drains it. This guy's a heck of a shooter. He's got 41%. Jeremy Lin to the lane. Corner feed to Morris, topside Harden. Here's the drive. Down it goes.
Tough no call that goes against the Pistons because it
looked like it could have been off. Clock at 8 for Harden. Nice pump fake. The dish to Lin, who drives, scoops, and scores.
Well, that was patience that time by the Rockets. But I thought initially the Pistons did a nice job of rotating to take those jumpers away.
They've scored 7 in a row. The last 3 from Parsons on the triple. Here's a takeaway by Morris. Lin on the break. They were 3-0 on the break. It's 16-10. Harden gets an Oshik screen. He'll drive it and lay it in. That screen set him free. 18-12. Morris on him now. Back to Jonas. Show and go on Delfino. Here's the finger roll. That won't fall. Greg Monroe with a follow, and that one will.
And he had to work overtime to get that in.
Greg Monroe. Will bind him to the lane. Nice dish. And he gets Andre Drummond his first NBA hoop.
Well, they can go back and check out the
confidence. Tony Douglas off to Harden. On the wings for 3. That's how you shoot. Rodney sideline to Will for 3, and it's through. When you got it, flaunt it, and he's very, very confident right now.
Oh, you can Harden in a blur, George.
Rush it right back up and score. Jonas inside against Parsons, hooks over him short. Oshik taps it outside of Jeremy Lin. Look out, they're on the run. Harden lays it in. Harden now with 15 points and 5 assists. Hello.
Al Singler can score the basketball, folks. No question about that.
Jeremy Lin with a nice Greg, Cal Singler, and Jonas Jerebko up front. Singler with a catch on the wing. He'll gun for 3 again. It's through again. Kyle Singler with 8 second quarter points. A pair of out of bounds play results in a takeaway. Lin to Harden on the run, and he converts. Harden's a scoring machine right now. He has 17. 7 in the first. Line got both of them there, and the Pistons are within 1. Harden to the elbow. Gunning got it. The net barely moved.
He can get his own shot, folks. He is on the sideline. Not a good job out of the timeout.
There's a turnover by Lin. Just dropped it. English drives into Harden, who had his back turned. Tim English with his first NBA hoop. 53-48. Harden nearly loses it, now does. Greg Monroe to English to Tayshaun off the 2-on-1. And the score for the Palace Prince pulls the power forward starter for the Rockets. They put their starters back out there to start the second half. Jeremy Lin by himself buries it. Jeremy Lin now has 9 to go with his 5 assists. And he's going to change shots just by being there. These guys have played against him before. Harden down the lane, bulls his way for a hoop.
Did he walk or was it just me?
Backcourt to Houston. Jeremy from the corner. Knocks it down. His foot was on the long line, so it's a long deuce.
Pull that up together. He's got a solid outside shot. He is a load to have to guard.
Those fans in OKC. Here comes Jeremy Lin to forecourt. Quick bounce inside. Gets a dynamite dunk for Harden. They've scored 10 straight to start the second half. Harden has scored 25. Still 9:01 to play in the third. This is Pistons basketball on Fox Sports Detroit, presented by Bell Tire.
James Harden is having a monumental debut for the Houston Rockets, doing whatever he wants, scoring the basketball from the perimeter, taking it inside, using all 6'5", 220. Hey, not bad on the defensive end either. And teaming with Jeremy Lin. Look out, folks, another dynamic duo in the making. We talked about his ability to get his own shot, and after all that, he moves well without the basketball. Wow.
Tell you what, you can say, Houston, we have liftoff.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
That is the 9th career 25-point game and counting for Harden. Oshik with a rebound to Tony Douglas. Harden now against English. Oshik with the screen. Harden sticks it from downtown.
You know, it's just never a really good idea to go behind the screen, get lost behind the screen when you're guarding a good shooter with range. And Harden, that time, making the Pistons pay.
7 assists and 5 rebounds. 2 out of 5, by the way, from distance. 71-69 Pistons. English casts and sticks it.
Now that's back at you.
English for 3 again. It's through again.
He can shoot, folks.
Back-to-back triples for the rookie.
I think Lawrence Frank wanted it, but George, you know what? Going quickly before the defense sets, it's what really got the Pistons going offensively.
Harden for 3, and it's through for 3. In and out. Jeremy Lin has to come right back to him. He'll go to Harden with it. Why not? Harden hits it. Pistons up 8. Jeremy Lin trying to get around. Will Bynum can't. Will takes it away, but then Harden picks off his outlet pass and finds Greg Smith for the dunk.
That was big because the Pistons would have been shooting.
The Chandler Parsons show and go drive by Parsons. Squashed at the rim. They get it back outside though to Carlos Delfino for the triple. Ouch. Parsons finds Delfino, feet together, fires, fills it up. That's a triple, and the lead has been trimmed to 2. 87 all. Here come the Rockets. Harden bounces it inside. Gets a dunk for Greg Smith. Jeremy Lin with a rebound. No looks it inside. Another jam for Smith. That was a look once led by 11. Are back within 2.
You must remember how good of a passer Greg Monroe is.
Delfino again drains it from downtown.
Wow, George. He's come a long way from the 3 fouls in the first quarter.
He and Parsons both fall. Delfino to Harden, pump fake, and a drive, and a dish to Delfino. This triple try is right down the middle. Ouch. Now it's 97-89. 5 out of 6 from and dished out 12 assists. Will hang on to it. Puts it down, drives it, scoops it, scores it, and draws a foul. What a debut for the bearded James Harden.
See, the Rockets are hoping that by getting him, and he is a legitimate marquee player, that others will want to come and join the Rockets. Kevin McHale saying before the game, we were really close on Dwight Howard. So not getting Howard was obviously disappointing, but getting Harden is a huge lift for this team. And he, George, what a debut. What a debut.
Fans are going to love him in Houston. They have now their biggest lead. It's a 10-point lead as the free throw falls. And now with 1:27 to go, the Pistons take a timeout. They'll get the ball back. The Pistons' 11-point lead early in the 4th. Dismantled by that man and the Rockets. Time for our DMC primetime performance. Got to be James Harden. What a show tonight by Harden.
Well, what did he do? Whatever he wanted. I mean, he helped defensively at times, but the offensive show is all-star worthy, without a doubt, George. He ran the break. He scored on his own. He scored from three-point land. He penetrated. I mean, he did it all.
37 points, Gregory.
Yeah, and this from a guy who, what, 5 days ago was on somebody else's roster.
look pretty darn comfortable tonight. Plus 12 assists, plus 6 rebounds. His fourth 30-plus game. Pistons had their moments tonight. And as we said, they were up 11 early in the fourth after trailing by 8 in the first quarter and 7 in the second. It was 83-72 with 11:08 to go in the game. Now, Houston leads 104-94 with 1:27 to play.
OKC gave big money.
And the Pistons cannot survive James Harden. Harden finishes with 37 points and 12 assists. And he and the Rockets come back from 11 down in the fourth to win the ball game by 9. 105-96 on opening night at the Palace.